Good morning again. This is Harold coming to you from WorldTVOnDemand.com. Please check out our website, the link's down below the video. But what I want to talk about today is currency. And do you know why we change currency? Well, in the 1778, the currency was only worth a fifth to a seventh of the face value, and it went down from there, and so they had to change the currency. The gold standard came about in 1928. The $1 bill, it's identical to the $1 note. And then I was wondering, what happened to the $500 bill and the $1,000 bill and all these other large denomination bills that we used to have. Well, a couple of things I want to tell you is your coins that you have now, that you carry around in your pocket, that you get in change from whatever. It's not what it appears to be. Used to, we were on the gold and silver standard. So now we're on the tin and pot metal standard. It's not made out of much of nothing but copper and tin. And when copper was, the price of copper was up, it was worth a little bit more as far as what the value of the actual coin's worth. But the coins were right back to the 1778s, where your coins that you get in return for your change when you go buy something, it's hardly worth anything. A quarter might be worth 2 cents. But what a lot of people don't know about is the last coin that the government has not changed is the nickel. Now they're taking them out of circulation as they can. They take up any coin that they get at the bank or whatever financial institution. If they go through them, and if they're silver content, they take them. They might tell you they don't, but they do. And because they recycle those for these copper and tin coins is what we have now. But getting back to the nickel, there's still a lot of nickels in circulation that are pre-1965. And if you have nickels, well, this nickel, I went to sell off some silver and stuff a few months ago, and silver was like $19 an ounce or something. And so I had a bunch of old coins and stuff, and I was showing him my nickels, and he says, well, what year nickels do you have? And I told him they were older nickels, 65 and older. And he says, he said, those have a high silver content. He said, I'll give you 85 cents a piece for your nickels. So you got to check your nickels, because they could be worth 85 cents a piece if they're 1960s and before. So keep that in mind. The other thing that you need to know about as far as our currency is why they change it and when they change it. And we're getting ready for another big change now. And the reason is they don't want people hoarding money. So there's not enough money going on in circulation. So what they do is they come up with a new style of dollar bill. They make you think it's just, well, we're going to make it look better and more secure and all this stuff. And then we're going to do away with the old ones, so you have to bring all your cash to the bank and you have to trade it for these new bills. Well, when you do that, if you have $10,000 or more squirreled away in your mattress, then you have to account for that money, and then they're going to ask you 1,000 questions at the bank, and they're going to turn that over to the IRS and the government that you had all this money that you brought in to change for the new currency, and now you're under investigation. So you got to be careful about how you save your money and the gold and silver standards and all that stuff. And money is not what you think it is. Money, you know, like you think a quarter's a quarter, it's not worth a quarter. It's copper and tin anymore. There's no silver content anymore. Maybe a fraction of something, but not anything of any value. So they've taken the value out, they've taken the silver out, they've taken the gold out, and we're left with tin and copper coins. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I'll have another segment of money and why they changed the currency on a later date. But that's all for this video, and I thank you, and please give me a thumbs up and a like on the video, and go to your bank and get your rolls and nickels and go through them and dig out your 85 cents or dollar nickels and save those, and roll your other ones up and take them back to the bank and give them back to them, because the newer nickels are the same as the quarters and nickels and quarters and dimes and whatever. But anyway, this is Harold with World TV On Demand, and you'll see me on my next video. Thank you for viewing it. Give me a thumbs up and a like. See you later.